Hey everyone, it's Chikachu. Welcome to a brand new game called Love Sam. Who's Sam? Who is he loving? I don't know. All I know about this is it takes place in one room and it's like a psychological horror game. So let's just get into it and see who the hell is Sam and who the fuck is he loving on. I have questions and I want answers. There's a little heart. Can I okay, cool. Interesting. That's convenient. You literally just roll out of bed and then your kitchen is right here. How convenient is that? That's such a nice light. Oh, the little cutting board? Is that a little cutting board? That's adorable. Looks like we didn't clean up after ourselves. Got it. That's a big stain on a chair. My God. What's in the cupboard? I don't see anything. It's too dark. Okay, I was trying to read that, but rudely closed the door on myself. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. And our fridge is empty besides something in that pot, but looks like there's nothing. It's raining outside. It's a very tiny window. Hello? I don't know where the fuck that goes. Hello? Okay, can I? Okay, thank you. That was a little creepy. Okay. Did that turn? Oh, it's a bathroom! Okay. That's the sound my steps make. Oh my. Okay. And we have no reflection. Are we a vampire? Is that why no one... Can you not, please? I'm gonna keep the light on because I don't like that. We are just a messy person, aren't we? Sam is if we are Sam, we are very messy. Oh, how convenient. Nothing in the closet. Did we, lock ourselves in or something? Please, can I leave? Hello? Hello? No, I cannot leave? Okay. So we locked ourselves in. My dirty little secrets. Read to move on. No battery. Okay. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what's used to the light of my life. I know, overdramatic much. A little bit, I guess. Knowing Brian Colmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. 3 years ago. No, 3 years have passed and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me, I look like a mummified corpse. Do you? 'Cause, I don't know if I believe you on that, because last I looked in the mirror, we didn't have a reflection. So, I don't know. What would B say if he saw me again? B? That's my best friend. B. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen B in like years. I haven't seen my best friend in literally years. So I don't know if I would, what he would say if he saw me again. I'm sure he would be happy. B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. Wonder if it was the same for him too. What was the same? When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. No matter what, so no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. He has the brain of a goldfish as well, just like me. How wonderful. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. What's the big question? Will he remember me? Why is there a Ouija board at... The fuck was that? I am trying to read my personal diary over here, please. So whoever is making that noise, can you just give me a moment? I need to find out if my true love still remembers me. Thank you. I can't turn the page. What? Okay. Yes or no? I'm gonna say yes. Cool. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget cute. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough for him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. All my fucking people that I know are in this game. That's amazing. Used to be my favorite place, naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Home of the best pancakes in the world, Brian Comer. 5 stars. I love that. It looks so great. I want to... Joe, if you're watching this, you should make a diner and literally call it Joe's Diner. Cause like, diner food is some of the best food. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey, and I would be like, hey. Nothing but hanging out after that, with some occasional visit to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Those hays were really getting there, weren't ya? Will he remember my voice? Will he say hey to me again? Did time already ruin our moments? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Okay, goodbye. Okay, that was weird. I just wanted to say hello every time I called him. I did say hello. No one said hello back to me. Gosh. The things I do for love. But what I want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too in a way, though. Hey. I imagined him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. I imagined him eagerly waiting to say, hey. I wish I could sneak into people's minds. Look. Oh my fuck! Who opened that window? Who opened my window? B. B, was that you? I know you're in here, B. Where are you? August 21st, 2006. That was a debut outfit. I admired your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Waywright Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm candy. Like I'm a candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know, there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out that they didn't know Waywright even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, I almost forgot to call her. Write you later, diary. An only true friend. Love, Sam. And that could... If I had that power, I would just never stop looking through B's window. That's creepy and very stalkerish, and I advise you not to do that. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it's as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. So you went from strangers to friends, then special someone, and then... Okay. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Leslie's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Leslie always told us, poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Oh my jeez. Is that B? Is that B? Is B at the door? Okay. Hello? I don't see anyone. There's no one at the door. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna just go back to reading. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Oh, another note. August 22nd, 2006. Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's not the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her even if she stopped talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Waywright. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of an 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You have already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. Hey. It's B. Other Wayrite kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open even before I put my... I'm sorry? Can you not? That, I don't like that. That is just... That's a whole bundle of nopes. Honey bunches of nopes right there. The doors were already open before I put my hand on the knob, but B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but I couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint, something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me. Hello? Okay. Enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never, ever. We're getting a little bit creepy over here. A little bit borderline stalkerish. And just like that, the ring went away. And it's getting closer. I don't like that. I really don't like that. And if that's you, B, can you like take a step back? Personal space a little bit. I'm fucking crying. Can I please turn on the lights? I can't turn the page. Okay, the room is just dark now. We're good. We're fine. We're surviving. August 24th, 2006, my first Rose Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forest, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just gonna leave those POI on my to-do list, which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wayrite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class, to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of the power of public transportation to get to the more crowded part of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces like I'm some sort of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later. Love, Sam. Oh my goodness. But he was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. I don't like that it's dark in here, and we only have one light. He was the best quarterback Wayrite could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingly within me. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. Okay, again with the personal boundaries. Can someone stop creaking in the background, please? All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache. A good kind of a bad headache. I don't think headaches are supposed to be good in any kind of way. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that hey on, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and only let the good things stay. Hey. Hi. Did I write something? why. Oh, medicine. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm so dumb. Oh. Okay. Hello. I'm sorry? Oh. Thank you. August 31st, 2006. For a boarding school, rare intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library today and two things surprised me. One, the place was much bigger than the old one in my old school. Someone could get lost in here. Two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library, maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the books showed little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lasley's book assignment. I wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy. Brian, was it? So yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than being in the whole school. Open those eyes, no need for words. The sweetest love songs those eyes utters. So turn around and sing for me. I really don't want to. I don't like whatever is behind me. I don't like it at all. Oh my goodness. The fuck is you? Oh my god, what are you? What are you? What are you? I don't like this! Please stop! I don't like it at all! Oh! And you're gone? You're gone. Okay, you're gone. You're just gone. You just disappeared. Just like that. Okay, I don't like this. I got goosenips all over. Oh my Lanta! Okay. Well. Are you pointing to the cabinet? Is that a bridge? Hello? What do I do with this? Do I put it right here? I don't know. Where do I put this? Who took my picture? I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna go sit back down now. Oh, okay. Okay. September 4th, 2006, visited the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a Major Sking's boyfriend, Bud, wandering around in the library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick the book up for Miss Lasley's assignment. I almost got too close to him trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. Woe is me, hate to admit it, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Love, Sam. Okay. I miss... Well, the lights turned back on. That's a good sign. I like that. I'm okay with that, even though they flickered a little bit, you know. I like the lights being on. It gives me a little piece of comfort. Even though I'm not comforted at all. I miss him even when I'm with him. I see him even when he is not looking. I don't like this again. Oh. No, thank you. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Okay. I really did not want to look under there. Why did you do that? Are I supposed to find that picture? Well, we did see something fall over there. So, I guess use the stick to get it? I swear to God, if we, like, literally pulled anything else out, I was gonna cry. September 7th, 2006. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time, he gave each of us a sheet and made us write down some of our own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some of the aspects of myself that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree to each of them. He called it re-engaging the perspective towards oneself, blah blah. Wow, like I really need to reevaluate my stupid self. But it's not the dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me right now. When the papers were being passed around, Brian, yep, him again, kinda smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now, why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of class. Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain probs wanted an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Oh my fuck! No! You go back under the bed and you do not come out again! No, sir! No, thank you. You stay away from me. Swear to God, if you grab my ankles, I swear to God. As the time we spent together grew longer, one question kept on growing with it. What does the me in B's eyes look like? Does he see me as I see him? Does he see me as I see myself? Does he see me as I want him to? I screamed in agony, but there was nobody to even hear it. Will others think that I do not overthink? Yeah? Would never lie to my friends. Yeah. Never use others for my personal gains. Yes. Won't betray anyone close to me. Yes. Never act on impulse. Yeah. Don't run away from my responsibilities. Yes. Okay, hello? Am I a fucking freak? No. I said no. Okay? I said no. You are not a freak. September 11, 2006. I was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I never thought that voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with a buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time too to get the stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, and since all he could think about were comics, he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled from all the ambush. All I remember saying is, how about Misery? Stephen King's works are good enough to get you started. Because boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh God, I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, see you later at some point, and I said, yeah, see ya. Misery. Real nice, Sam. Brian didn't know you were a weirdo. He does now. What I did for B. All of them. Because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared, but B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. I don't know if he even knew the things that you've done for him. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poem-ish life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. It's totally fine if no one else gets it, as long as B does. B was always welcome, and there goes that damn light again. He was always welcome in my world. I gave him the key to it. Even if he lost it, he could always come back to our world to find it. And I think it's a good time to come back now, B. So is B dead? Is he dead? I don't. That's my guess. I don't think it's a good time to come back now. Let's go back to our small world, where I placed my love at everywhere you loved. Or red hearts. Let's go back. So find the red hearts. There's one over there on the light switch. So I need to find 3 of them. No hearts anywhere over here. No hearts. No. Maybe there's one? September 16th, 2006. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know this because I visited there. I visited there because Brian took me there. What? It all happened so fast. I was sitting outside reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere. Again, he said, "Hey," and started telling me how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner. "Home of the world-famous pancakes," says Brian. There was also an arcade across the diner. Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place, too, unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs to restock. I found my own POI, a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste that sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out of the window, I could see the weird gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that it's his secret base of some kind, since few people actually visit Colton Hill. He jokingly said he would take me there when I'm cool enough. The fuck does that mean? Oh gosh. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when this whole day just feels like a dream? And we got a red pen. Wow, you're doing fantastic. So I don't put the... Okay, so Jim... Well, no, he liked the donut shop. He also loved Joe's Diner. And then you love the bookstore, but I don't know if we put a heart on the bookstore or not. Broken memories, broken heart, broken neck? Oh my god. Holy fuck. No. No thank you. I don't... What the fuck? Okay. Well... Did I put the hearts in the wrong place? I assume that I did. So it's Joe's Diner, the donut shop. And Colton Hill, okay. So I royally fucked that one up. Joe's Diner. The donut shop in Colton Hill. Hey, I did it that time. I didn't break my neck. I miss Morning Dew Bakery. B never shuts up about its donuts. So tasty. They did taste sweet, just like B's heart. Miss ma'am, are we gonna have a talk here about eating other people's hearts? Each bite was another memory to savor. Okay. But just like a donut, it had an expiration date. It turned cold and bitter. I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need it. I need to eat it up. I don't think you really need to eat anything. But no thank you. You don't. Let's just take a step back for a moment, please. Okay. Jesus Christ. Is someone vacuuming? Okay. There is a donut. That looks like a tasty donut. I'm not gonna lie. Oh fucking! Oh my god! What the fuck? September 25th, 2006. The golems just obliterated the hammerheads today. I now know why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. I would have called them an awesome duo too if only Kyle wasn't an assload of a douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Call me old-fashioned, but I think he should go to a hospital and get that ego checked out because it must be swollen huge. At least he leaves me alone other than giving me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand how Stacy can keep hanging out with him, but Brian? They do say we sometimes become friends with those who are the opposite ends, so maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out for Sam Holt, the rising teenage stalker. I've been saying that from the beginning. Bringing the Polaroid camera I brought 10 years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. Sigh. I know I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama, but when I look at Brian, when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now, I'm going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on and just shove it under my bed, just like the pictures I took today. What pictures did we take? I'm concerned what photos we took today. I hated every moment I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day I wanted to call him just so we could chat, but I was afraid of what Brian would think of it. It could even hurt his reputation. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him say hello. That was as far as our late night call would go. I hung up, wondering if he knew who was on the other end of the line. I remember the strong burning sensation that came every time I called him. That red, fiery sensation. Red. So fucking red. Red everywhere. Okay, we're a little bit. Finish what you started. Yes, ominous sign on my wall. I will go finish what I started. Oh my fuck! And then there were two. And more. Alright guys, that ends episode 1 of Love Sam. Holy guacamole. This is actually a really good indie horror game. I wasn't expecting much when I got into this, but goddamn, I am literally getting scared around every corner. And I hope that you enjoyed the first episode, and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, join the family. You're always welcome here. And I will see you in part 2. Bye!